The Cessna 421C is a typical executive aircraft operated all over North America and other countries. My son was at Dobie High School waiting to pick up her daughter when this Cessna 421 crashed nearby. It was either going into or out of Hobby Airport, which is just a couple of miles away. Being a former commercial pilot and living in Houston at the time, I have flown in and out of this airport many times. We were all glad to hear that all on board escaped the aircraft, and to my knowledge there were no reported injuries on the ground. That was very good news. As you can see, just a few minutes into it, the fire's still going pretty well, but it looks like it's pretty much contained around the aircraft on the outside. That tells me the aircraft is still pretty well intact. And again, being a former commercial pilot, I'll say that the captain did a great job maintaining airspeed, control, and bringing his aircraft down in a limited space and bringing it to a rest before it reached the homes. And airport operations out of Hobby are escorting fire trucks from air rescue to deal with this situation. I don't know if the local fire department's having a problem. It shouldn't be much longer until the airport operations air rescue vehicles arrive. Looks like the fire is kicking back up a little bit. Hope those air rescue trucks get here soon.
You know if the pilots got out?
Yes, they're all out.
did a belly landing. Wow.
The captain could have had a failure with the landing gear, but he may have chosen
this could have
to
exploded.
land gear up. Sometimes that's the better course.
They are. Thanks be to
And
God.
here's some
just in
more
time.
local
Come on, guys.
fire trucks arriving.
Come on, guys. It's a race against time at this point. Because you know that thing probably just took off from Hobby. And so that means that they didn't have time to dump any fuel. So this is a very, very dangerous situation right now. So it looks like the pilots may have had time to shut everything down, which is good. But I would imagine that one of the fuel tanks was punctured as it came down across that fence, and that's why that fence is on fire. I'm surprised they're not driving up on
And
the
there's
curb. They may
some
not be close
more
enough for water.
fire trucks arriving. This could be airport operations. And there's your local news helicopters, one of them.
Just amazing. So it looks like the fire is burning away, but something is smoldering by the aircraft. This guy's so brave, man. Oh my gosh. Amazing people, man. Comes a big one. Oh, look at that. They're bringing in
Okay, airport operations has arrived with air fire rescue.
I don't want to say they're taking too long, but I mean, they do got to go. So this one, I think, is just going to go right over the freaking curb. I mean, there's something smoldering over there, and there's a good chance that aircraft has a lot of kerosene in it right now. So they have got to get going. So hopefully somebody's informed them.
And this fire truck will be doing its thing here. There it goes.
Okay, here we go.
And they do a good job, and this is what they get paid for.
Yeah!
And I know this is not the way to do it, but this is a good example for taxpayers to see how our trained air fire rescue vehicles at the airport handle situations. Believe me, after working in airport operations for 15 years at the Sanford International Airport, these personnel are highly motivated, trained. They will save your life.
Incredible if nobody got hurt. So it doesn't look like it hit any part of the school. I mean, they did the pilot.
And again, going back to me
me
being a former commercial pilot, I would say the captain of this aircraft was not only skilled, but he had excellent training. He maintained airspeed and control, and in this limited space was able to bring this aircraft to a stop before reaching the homes, and the aircraft's intact.
That transformer didn't blow. I mean, the hospital, they did get here pretty quick. I mean, thank God my stepdaughter seems to be okay. I mean, they're not going to release them in the school right now. Oh, the smell. Kerosene, wood. electronics.
My son had just been pulling up at the high school when this happened, and he got his phone out to take the video, and he has a YouTube channel called 78 Stinkin Lincoln for any of y'all that
Can't tell,
like to collect older cars, and especially Lincoln Continentals.
Doesn't look like
So you may want to go to his channel and check it out. He's got a lot of how-to videos, and this will be posted. It already is, and there's some probably people that post on YouTube aircraft accidents may have this video by now.
God forbid noises, they could turn it off. I mean, some kind of siren at the school?
But in hindsight, this is an example of what happens when an aircraft accident takes place.
It may be a miracle, you know.
There's a lot to it, and these individuals have to go through a lot of training, and they train daily. Also, you can see there's a good coordination between airport operations, local fire departments, and police. Outstanding. So we're all happy that this turned out well so far up to this point. If you get a chance, please check my son's channel out over there at 78 Stinkin Lincoln and let him know he did a good job on thinking quick and getting this video for us, because this can be helpful to the FAA and to the investigators. And if you get a chance, remember now, this will be posted on mine too, this update. My channel is My Jeep, and I got it titled War Jeep because it's at war with me. It gets every penny it can out of me. I've been rebuilding my Cherokee for over a year now, and it's soaking me for the dollars.
I think they're gonna put some more foam on it. Or I mean that may be dry chem. I'm not sure. It could be dry chem. Could be foam.
And just to let you know, those trucks are very expensive. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, probably 500,000 plus on some of them. The one that shoots the foam, definitely.
Yeah, it looks like there's some kind of gazebo structure there. I just don't know how did they miss that.
Looks like the one of the local fire trucks. I guess it's local. It could be from the operations truck. They're spraying water on some of the structures.
This thing must have just barely got up off the ground and fell right out of the sky. So I can't obviously at this point.
Until we get a few more details, we won't know if he was headed to Hobby or coming out of Hobby. Just not sure at this point.
Or just something wasn't right. in a miracle if everybody
And
lived.
from 78 Stinkin Lincoln and my Jeep, or Jeep, so long.